Wait a minute, cat's gotta go back inside. Look, kitty. Hold on, dog. Hey, good morning, Anastasia. See, they bring the mail right to the house. Here's my mailbox. And when I have mail that has to go out, I put the mail in here and I flip up the little flag. And that tells the mailman that there's mail in there that they got to pick up to take to the mail. Isn't that neat? I never cut my grass this weekend like I was supposed to. Yesterday was the day to cut it because today's the day they pick up the bags and the trash. So when I cut the grass, I bag I bag it, the clippings, and set it out every Tuesday, and I forgot all about cutting my grass yesterday. Plus it rained, look how long it is, holy goodness. I'll have to cut it without putting it in the bag this next time. Uh-uh, with me. Stay with me. Today's trash day, so we put the trash out at the curb. I've got another one of these baskets back there that's got stuff in it, but I'm not gonna go in there. Hi. I'm not gonna go back there and get it. Come on, Tobis. Let's go for a walk. How are you today, Anastasia? Yeah, you can go a lot of time. Most of the time I go, how do you say it? 99% of the time I go down to the post office to mail the mail. But just on the rare occasion, I put it in there. But you can do that. Lots of people mail their mail that way. But then you got to count on the mailman not goofing it up. But if you look at as we pass everybody's house, if you look at their mailboxes, everybody's got that little red flag on there. See, look, that one's got a little red flag on the side of it, on the side of that white box. And no one's allowed to put anything in the mailbox other than the mailman and the homeowner. There's a little red flag on the side of the mailbox. Like when the politicians come by, when the politicians are handing out their little flyers, they're not allowed to put they're not allowed to put their little flyers inside the mailbox unless it was actually mailed. Then the mailman would deliver it. It used to be anybody would put stuff, all kinds of people would put stuff in the mailboxes, but they cracked down on it. Not anymore. Only mail from the mailman can go in there. Turn. Little Toby dogs. So we're out and it's trash day. You can see the trash bins out. It's usually when you see a lot of cool stuff. People will throw away stuff that they think is garbage, only you'll think it's cool. There's a lot of people that ride around too with their pickup trucks and they pick up the scrap metal that people are throwing away. Scrap metal, scrap wires, things like that. They'll come and they'll snatch it up and take it to the metal place, or the junkyard. Hey, hey, Eve Hakika, how are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Look at the little birds jumping around. Here's our little Toby scratching it up after he went to the bathroom. Mm. I entered 4 more dog shows last night. Before I fell asleep, I fell asleep in front of the I fell asleep. Excuse me. I didn't have anything to eat or drink yet this morning, so I still have my night voice. Uh, I fell asleep in front of the computer again. Yesterday, I fell asleep in front of the computer and I didn't wake up till on Sunday night. I woke up sitting in front of the computer like 5 o'clock in the morning. This morning it was the same thing. I don't even remember what time it was. I think it was 4. I woke up in front of the computer, got up and went to bed. Guess what time it is, boys and girls? It's time to stop. Hey, it's time to clean up after a puppy dog. Oops, oops. Hold on, fam. I'm cleaning up after a puppy dog. Big piles. I think I got somebody left some other dog's mess there too. That Toby's pooped right on a different dog. House. They'll do that. They'll pee over the top of other dogs' pee, and they'll poop over the top of other dogs' poop. It's funny. Dogs are kind of goofy. Uh-oh, we got color. Eve Hakika. Hey, Eve. Thank you so much. Eve Hakika dropped some color on us this morning. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you so much for the super chat. I sure appreciate you. May your cup overflow with abundance. May your pot never run dry. Did I say that right? May your pot never overflow with abundance. May your cup never run dry. That's great. It's been a minute since we got some super chat money. What do you think about that, Toby? He sees Black Cat across the street. Here's Black Kitty Cat. Black Kitty Cat staring down Toby Dog, who's looking at Black Kitty Cat, who's looking at Toby Dog. Ideal Eileen, what's going on, girl? How are you today? You can see we are out for our morning walk. Toby's got his eyeballs on a kitty cat across the street. Toby's eyeballing a kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Geek him up. Geek him up and get him in trouble. He doesn't see the squirrel right here. 10 feet away from him. He doesn't see the squirrel because he's looking at the kitty. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh, he almost pulled me to the ambulance. My knee almost went completely backwards there, stepping off that curb. He's he's out of control today. Crazy boy. Come on, crazy boy. We don't want to leash wrap you this morning. Oh, that's at that spooky house too. Remember at Halloween time? Remember at Halloween time, the house that had all the dolls? That's where the black cat's at. That's where the black cat's at the house with the dolls. Valley of the Dolls. How's everybody this morning? How is everybody? How's everybody? We had a nasty storm yesterday. Came through in the evening. It rained and knocked the power out. It knocked the power out at over here, over this way. My son Andrew, I texted with him last night, and oh, it didn't knock the power out or in his neighborhood. It knocked the power out at his house. The winds were blowing like crazy, and he's got these great big giant trees in his yard. And one of them, a big branch, I guess, fell out of a tree and knocked the power off the side of his house, the power pole off the side of his house, and the fire department came, the power company came, they turned off his power, but he's got to get a hold of an electrician to come and fix his power pole. We're gonna walk by his house right here in a little bit. It never even occurred to me to walk over there this morning, but we'll go now. Yeah, he called. He didn't call. He texted me last night looking for an electrician yesterday afternoon. And then the power to where my daughter lives, her power is out. The high winds knocked the power out, the storm, and that their power wasn't wasn't coming back on. Hey, hey, hey! Their power wasn't coming back on until like 2 o'clock in the morning. Here, when the power goes out, the power company will tell you what's the matter, and they'll tell you how long till the power comes back on. That their guess is their guesstimate. I didn't see our power flicker at all, but it rained and it rained super hard. The warning was for hail. It said golf ball size hail was the warning. That's pretty good size. That's a giant hailstone that'd break your windshield out of your car. So we had big storm warning, but it didn't. The storm only lasted maybe an hour, but it rained again overnight. Looks like there was when I woke up this morning. There was rain. The ground was wet when I first woke up. I am following. I am at work, says Eve Hakika. Great. I sure appreciate you. We're just out for a walk. I don't have any great knowledge or anything to drop on you. We're just out for a walk. Just out for a walk. Wow, he's such a handful to hang on to. I've got him on the short lead today, a 6 foot regular. This is this is a regular lead. Look at the squirrel coming right to Toby. Goofy squirrel. Hey, so Andrew's got to get a hold of a plumber. Andrew, I meant an electrician to come put the power back on the side of his house and turn it back on. Check it out, make sure nothing's busted up. We're gonna walk by there. How's your day, Eileen? It's already early evening for you, right? 7:30, 6:30 in the evening? 6:30. That's wild how you can with the internet you can communicate all over the world. Wait a minute, Toby. Wait. Come on. Leave it. Oh, mercy. What is today? Is today Tuesday? Yes, it is. Today is Taco Tuesday, isn't it? Taco Tuesday. I've been waiting a week for this. I've been waiting a week for this Taco Tuesday to make it back around here again. And it's finally here. It's finally back here. My kid's got these crazy big trees in his yard. Ouch. We're gonna see what happened. Oh my goodness. Look at that tree. Look at that. Looks like he lost a great big branch. I wonder if it hit the house. Look at that. That's a big tree come down. Hey, Toby! That's a big branch that came down. Oh yeah, it knocked the power house. Look at that. It knocked the power box off the side. Get back. This is supposed to be up there in the side of his house there. See the missing spot? That's the power. That's the electricity that goes to the electricity. There's the pole. It goes up the side of the house. Huh. Oh, they cut the wires completely off up there. Look at that. He's got no power right now. I offered him my oh here's more stuff. What is this? Come here, Toby. Come here, Toby. Come here, Toby. Wow. He's gonna need an electrician. Look at how big. So it must have been the fire department must have cut these branches up when it came down. They must have cut the branches, get it off the power line, and they rehooked it to the house, looks like. But they didn't hook the power back up. It's just hooked back up to the house. That's messed up. So now that's gonna probably cost them 4 or 500 bucks to get the power put back to get the power hooked back up. 1,000,000 in the building. Who's there? Who is there? Whoever is there is gonna get the treat. We're gonna show you the river this morning, and then we're gonna head right back to the house. We'll go down to the river, walk that quarter mile, and then head back. How's that sound, fam? Anastasia Blessed, Bestie in the building. Bestie, this day last week there was 1,500 people in the building. I wonder what goes on at YouTube. Hey, here's a new house. I keep saying nobody builds new houses in the city. Here's a brand new one. This lot was empty forever. It, the lot was empty, and all it was all there was here was that garage. See, they got the house numbers on the garage. It was an empty lot except for that garage. That shows you how often I come walking down through here. Ne- Neither of the guys that work on my yard have showed up yet. So I still don't have my grass planted, and it didn't get cut this weekend. There's another guy that lives a block away that came down last year and and offered to cut grass weekly. And I told him, I'll pay you 25 bucks I'll pay you 25 bucks because that's what I pay. It's a half hour, 40-minute job. I'm not going to pay any more than 25 bucks for it. And he said, "Oh, okay, blah blah blah," and then they never showed up. We'll try the stairs today. This is how I got to take the stairs. Ouch, Toby. One at a time, because I can't land on the other knee at all. Hurts too much. Hang in there. The one guy I keep texting him, and well, one thing about me is I'm not real pushy. If I'm paying someone to come do something, I'm not going to be real pushy. Like, when are you getting here? When are you getting here? I just tell them, get here when you can. And but this guy told me when he was coming. The fellow that's supposed to rototill for me, he told me twice when he was coming, and he didn't show up either time. I got to find another guy to do that. That's, I don't know who. I don't know who. And then the kid that cuts the grass, he doesn't have he doesn't really have a phone I don't know where he's living or anything. He had a phone for a while, but he doesn't have it anymore. He'll come around sooner or later. It could be that he's in a different town because the mama moves him around a lot. Here we are. Yeah, short pants. I think it's in the 60s today already. It's a really nice morning out. Do your thing, dog. Hurry up. Get it over with. Toby's doing his thing. So that means you got to get the bags out. Ugh. So Toby's been eating chicken for 3 days now. But he's still getting like 3/4 of what he usually gets kibble. But I cut the kibble back and I'm giving him a big thing, a big chunk of chicken with every meal for a few days to see what kind of difference it makes in his coat. If I think he's healthier or not for probably is. You know, there's more you can't to start feeding a dog just natural food, you got there's a lot of stuff you gotta put in there. You don't just give him a leg of beef or something and call it good, he eats on that for the week because they still gotta have all their vitamins and minerals in there. You gotta make their food like you're making food for people, with your starch, your vegetable, your protein, your this, your that. You gotta do all that for the dogs too, if you want to. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying if you want the healthiest dog for you and for the dog. Hey, when Larry sings, what's going on, buddy? We are just out on our morning walkabout, doing our thing down by the river. We just got to the river. There's their walkway that brings us down here. I don't see any people out here, so we're gonna unhook Toby for a little bit. Come here. Hey, come. Come here. Come here. There we go. We unhook Toby, let Toby run. Let Toby run around a little bit. I'm gonna get out of this wet grass. I don't want to have wet toes all the way home. That would. Oh, you know how you stomp your feet to get the mud off or to get the sand off or to get the water off? That's one of the most painful things for me. Stomping my feet like that. It's like my body even rejects me from doing it. It's so hard just to stomp my feet because my body doesn't want to do it. It knows how much pain there's going to be. What's new when Larry sings? Can you do fishing in that river? Yeah, you can fish in that river. Yeah, you can fish that river. Right now they're catching well, my neighbor, the chicken lady's husband, he's got a big boat and he goes fishing out on the bay, the big body of water that this river empties into. And they went 2 days ago. What's today? Tuesday. They went Sunday? They went yesterday because I talked to her yesterday. They went yesterday morning and they caught each of them caught 2 walleye, which are pretty good tasty fish. They were out on the boat. I don't know what they're catching in this river right now. I don't pay attention because I don't fish this river. Even though I'm a fisherman, I'm a sometime fisherman. Sometimes I fish. Sometimes it gets under my skin so bad I got to go every day, and it's all I think about. But then, like right now, I go forever not thinking about it. We didn't even go ice fishing this year. I told the grandkids I'd take them ice fishing, we never made it. Number 1 grandson just turned 15. He's doing really good. He's got 2 colleges looking at him already. He's a freshman in high school, and he's got 2 colleges talking to him already. For music, he's got all A's and B's. He's a super student, and the colleges are looking at him for music. They're scouting him for music. Isn't that something? He plays several different instruments. When he was in junior high school in 8th grade, he was playing with the high school the small high school bands, like the jazz band, stuff like that. They already had him with the high school kids when he was just 13. "Can you do fishing in that river?" "Yes." "Did they share some to my bestie?" "No." No, I'm trying to think of they gave me fish I think they gave me fish last year. I think they g Oh, here comes the parks people, they're emptying the trash cans, looks like. Way off in the distance, you can't see them probably. There's some geese right there. So it's probably a mama, and a daddy, and a baby. See the baby right there following the mama around? No, they didn't share none of that fish, they barely had enough for them. They changed some of the hunting and fishing laws this year here in Michigan. One of the new regulations for deer season that just came out is, in the Lower Peninsula. Michigan's got 2 peninsulas, right? The Upper Peninsula and the Lower Peninsula. We live in the Lower Peninsula. Anyway, for the Lower Peninsula this coming year, you're only allowed to take 1 buck, 1 male deer. I don't know about the female deer, but as far as the male deer goes, you're only allowed 1, and they've gotta have at least 3 excuse me. I thought it said 3 horns on one side, but I don't think so. It probably said 3 inches on one side. The horns have to be at least 3 inches on one side. Come here. Come. Hey, wait with me. I gotta put him on his leash because there's a truck coming. Okay. The city workers are coming to empty out the trash cans, I think. So we'll leash him up. And another regulation for the deer hunting this year is that you're allowed to. They used to have a separate zone for shotguns and for rifles. Uh, for decades, ever since I was a kid that I can remember, there was an imaginary line that went across the state, and south of that line, you could only use shotguns and muzzle loaders. North of that line, you could use whatever you wanted, rifles or shotguns. And this year they changed it to you can use rifles anywhere in the state now, which is pretty cool. I don't know if I'd hunt with a shotgun. Thousands and thousands of people do deer hunt with shotguns, and they swear by it. I just never have. I've always hunted north. I just always hunted north of here, so I was able. I always had used a rifle for deer hunting. I haven't deer hunted in years, decades. A decade? At least a decade, maybe 2. It's probably been 20 years since I've been out deer hunting. I'd have to think about it really hard. It would have been before 2000 and probably before the year 2000, right around there, right around the year 2000. So yeah, that's over 20 years. Holy cow. It's been that long since I went after the deer hunting. But then again, I don't eat it. I don't eat the deer, so why would I hunt them? I don't eat the deer, so I'm not going to hunt the deer. Well, fam, that's it for the river today. I'll give you one last look. How's that? There's our look at the river. 1 million in the building. I'm glad I came on today. I got to hang out with my bestie, Anastasia. Anastasia, how can there be 1500, 1600, 1700 one day and one the next? How does it happen on this YouTube? How does it happen? I don't understand it. Are we chopping? Are we chopping already? I would imagine so. Lunchtime. Come here. I thank God you're not leaving me alone in this river like the other day. Hey, when it's time to go, it's time to go. When I gotta go, I gotta go. Ready or not, there I go. Ready or not, here I come, and ready or not, there I go. Whew, the way those clouds look, it looks like it could rain any minute that way, doesn't it? Here's a piece of land for sale, Anna. Parcel for sale. You can put you in a shamba. Make a vegetable stand right here. People here buy their vegetables at the stores, at the meat market, at the vegetable stands. Yeah, I guess they do buy at the vegetable stands. Hold on. But here, oh, they do chop here too, because in the grocery stores, you can buy onions and celery and pineapples and apples and all that stuff, watermelon. You can buy all that stuff already cut up. This building here is a huge marijuana grow operation. It's a big giant warehouse for growing marijuana, the whole building. The whole blue building. Isn't that crazy? For decades it was you go to prison for it and all of a sudden they're growing warehouses full of it. Pretty crazy how it works here in America. Pretty peaceful out except for the traffic. Can you hear the birds? Can you hear the birds chirping? Yeah, yep, yep. Right there. I'm trying to think of how many licenses you have to have. You'd have to have a business permit, uh, and you'd have to get a building permit to build your kiosk, and if you had water, then you'd have to have the sewer and water come out and permit that. If you got electricity, then the electrical inspector has to come and inspect that and get a permit for that. Uh, if you're gonna heat it, then they got a permit you gotta permit the gas line, and that's gotta get inspected. Uh, what did I say, business permit? Then the health department's gotta come and inspect to make sure that what you're selling is clean and healthy for it to be sold, and then you gotta pay state taxes, federal taxes, and if you hire somebody to work, you gotta pay federal taxes on them, state taxes for them, and, Social Security taxes for them. Hey, there's a lot to it. You can't hear any birds? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Wait, wait. Wow. That guy had to be going twice the speed limit. Well, it's been a wonderful walk, hasn't it? We only went in 2 directions. Well, so far, now we're in our 3rd direction. We didn't get all fancy and go all around. We went straight to the river, straight down the river, and now we're headed straight home. The other day walking down through here, I thought that was a squirrel. Toby thought it was something too, because from a block away he was down in a crouch. He crouched up on it till he realized it was a tree stump or a bush stump from a bush. Oh yeah, I think I fell asleep around. I think it was 7:30. I had looked at the time because I was I was gonna put my overnight stream together, but it was only 7:30, and I don't like to start that till between 8 and 9. Like 8:30 is good. 9 o'clock's really good too. I think 9 o'clock's better. My time. Anyhow, I was gonna wait and get my overnight stream going, and shoot, next thing I know, it was already today. Fell asleep at the wheel. Fell asleep at the computer again. I slept really good though. I didn't get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. If I had, I would have went to bed. That's probably what woke me up when I did finally wake up. When I did finally wake up, that's probably what woke me up. Running to the bathroom. From 7:30 to 4, sleeping on the Yup, sleeping in the chair. Sleeping in a chair in front of the computer. I wish I'd have been working all that time instead of sleeping. I had to On Monday, I got asked how long did I have a guesstimate on how long it would take me to get the current assignment done that I'm working on, and I told him 2 or 3 days, and then I missed yesterday. I had things to do in the morning, and then things to do in the morning turned into things to do in the afternoon, and then things to do in the afternoon turned into I'm too busy. And then when I finally sat down to work, it was evening. I think it was around 3 or 4. I worked a couple hours, then I took a dinner break, and then next thing I knew, it was morning. So I gotta make up for that time, or I can't bill it. I can't charge 'em for time I don't work. I gotta buckle down, get more work done. They've completely changed the project. At one point, we were just gathering, let's say information from A, B, and C, and now they want A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Now they want all kinds of more information. Uh-oh, looks like they're draining the fire hydrants over by my house. You can see the water fountain from here. Looks like they're getting ready to turn it off. Hold on, Toby. It's almost our turn. It's almost our turn. Wait, wait. All right. Come on, Tobster. Come on, Tobster. Let's go see him doing the water before he turns it off. Hey, there's all kinds of dogs getting walked. I just seen 3 different dogs go by. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. Hi. Good. How are you? Look at the water. Look at the water, Tobe. They got to flush out the fire lines, the fire water lines. What do you call it? The water lines. Oh, I can hear the chickens too. Chicky, chicky. They must be laying eggs. I can hear them in there going, bark, bark, bark. Here's where one of these days I'm going to have some grass here. There's some growing already. I see some weeds growing. I don't think I think the ground's got to get, it's too hard to just plant grass right on top of it. It's got to be tilled up a little bit. Well, fam, we made it. We made it again. We made the long walk and made it back home. Ugh, ouch. We got our hour in. Excuse me. We got a super chat from Eve Hakika. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, we made it back home. Now it's time to oh, that man is he's they're flushing out the the fire hydrant water, the water lines that go, there's water lines that underground and every house in the city connects to them. That's how we get our water. The underground water pipes. That's how we get water inside the house. And what he's doing is flushing the lines out, flushing the sediment that sat there all winter long. Hey, Share Bear, what's going on? We just made it home. We're sitting here looking at Toby for a minute before we say goodbye. I've got to feed a dog. I've got to feed a cat. Breakfast? Oh, he heard the B word. Breakfast. If I was a real one, I'd get the lawnmower out and cut the grass real quick so I could put the clippings in the today's trash day. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the mulching deck thing on, and I'm just gonna mulch it because there's so much grass seed in there. Grass is I keep it at I keep it pretty long, so it's a lot of it's seeding. Can you see it? You see the grass seed? So I think I'll mulch it and drop that grass seed into it. I don't know if the grass seed's ready to be dropped in there or if it just wasted time. I like to bag it so it doesn't get so the ground doesn't get all crusty with old grass. Ouch, something's burning in my pocket. Oh, I know what that was too. Yes, indeed. Work, work, work. If God didn't bless me with rich parents, at least he blessed me with the ability to work, right? Well, that brings us to the end. It's been a really good walk. We got an hour in, so we got our miles in. We didn't get to our overnight live stream, and that's just because the operator error. The operator fell asleep at the switch, so we didn't get our live stream on. We'll hopefully we'll be on tonight. Ha, look at that pretty dog. Hey, puppy dog. Hey, puppy dog. Yeah, one more minute, and then we're gone. Check the mailbox. So they bring the mail the same time every day for like a year, half a year, and then they change your time. They change the routes up constantly. So for months and months, maybe even for a year or more, you'll get it at the same time, like say 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. or something. And then all of a sudden you'll start getting it at a different time, and it'll be like that for a while. They change the routes up. Oh, there goes an ambulance. Somebody must be having a problem. Let's go stand on the corner and let's go be nosy, Toby, and stand on the corner and see where the ambulance is going. Oh, it turned already. It's not even there anymore. Look, the bird bath's got a little bit of water in it. I didn't put any. That's just from the rain. Apple tree, peach tree. You can't really see them. What is that on the apple tree? Oh, it's just a leaf. A leaf died. Couple of them looks like. Wonder if it's after I watered it in like 3 days later. It rained like crazy. Some more dead leaves. Hopefully it's not overwatered. But look at how big the peaches I got. I'm gonna look at them every day so I can see how big they've gotten. There's still more flowers growing. Yeah, look at how big it's gotten already. Let's see. They're growing already. Look how big. You see that right in the middle? That green dot, that green ball? They're growing. There's peaches growing everywhere. Look at that. There's little green balls growing everywhere. Very cool. We're gonna have peaches real soon. They got to get sprayed though. I wonder when my neighbor's gonna spray. He sprays his fruit trees, and when they do theirs, they come and spray mine. I got little peaches growing already. I need to get my own. I need to find what kind of spray they use and learn how to do it myself. Okay, Globe, let's go. All right, fam, time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. Yeah, they're growing every day. They're getting a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. I watered it same day I watered the apple tree. Oh well. Y'all be cool. Have a great day. Thanks for coming to visit. Thanks for coming to visit and hanging out, Anastasia. I will come and visit you in a little bit when your live stream starts. I saw your earlier one until it was bye bye. It cut off. Poof, gone. But we'll see you later. Yep, hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you later. Come on, Toby. Say goodbye. Let me see. Let me see. Look what I got. Yay, Toby. All right, bye. Oh, your data ended. Gotcha. All right, well, we'll catch you later. We'll see you when you start your live stream in a couple hours. Uh, in about a hour, I'll be at Eileen's. Do you ever go check out Eileen's? I'll go visit. I'll put Eileen on and she'll sing till you come on. All right, we'll see you later. Bye now.